Hi, I'm Robert Herdan, owner of West Oaks Tile. Today I'm going to talk about how to identify a 220 outlet. Okay, when you're trying to identify a 220 outlet, there's a couple of things you want to keep in mind. One is that a normal 110 plug will not fit into a 220 outlet. So you need to have a special plug. So if you took your 110 outlet and you tried to plug it in, you cannot do that for safety reasons and other, but it just will not be able to go into it. Now here on display we have three different outlets, one being a regular 110 outlet and two of them being some of the different types of 220 outlets that you will find in a residential home. Now the 220 outlets that we have here, which I will show you here, is this being one of them and this being the other one. You can see by looking at the 110 over here, the configuration is different. And so you can see why you could not take a plug from here and plug it into either of these two, or take the plugs from here and plug it into this one. By the looking of what you see right here. You just physically cannot have that happen. It will not go in. Basically all 220 is two 110 lines coming into it, and you have a much higher amperage that supplies whatever you're plugging into the 220 with. Most things that are plugged in 220 would be like an electric stove or an electric oven or an electric dryer. Of those types of sorts. There are some others, but that is the most common appliance that you will have that will require a 220 outlet. And you can see by the plugs here that you need to have the right type of plug to plug it in. Okay, in recap, you can see that there's all different sizes and shapes of the 220. But all 110 are the same, and you can see is this 110 here and a standard plug that this plugs right in, no problem. However, if you take even this 220, which looks possible, and take the 110, you can see that there's no way that you're able to plug this in. And therefore you'll know that this has to be 220 and the other one is 110. I'm Robert Herdan with West Oaks Tile, and I've just shown you how to identify a 220 outlet.